Hello, how are you? What may I help you with today? All right. Well, you have certainly come to the right place. Now, before we get into the details, I just want to confirm that you are aware that all of our pieces are pre-owned. Yes, okay, wonderful. Right. Now, do you have any particular style that you're looking for? Are we looking for necklaces, rings, bracelets? Okay, wonderful. And are we looking for silver, gold? We tend not to have as many rose gold pieces as it was not always exactly not very common to find heirlooms in rose gold. We do have, of course, stainless steel and white gold as well. Okay. Sure, though. Yeah, that makes it fun for me. Now, do we have a specific price range that we are looking to stay in? Okay, wonderful. Yes, that will cover quite a few items. I know that you said you're not 100% sure in terms of the metals. I'll just show you some of our pieces that I think could work for a variety of people. And if we're on the right track, let me know. And if not, of course, we have many options. Okay. Now let's see. I think we will start. This is a brooch. Now I know brooches are sort of, it takes a particular person to appreciate a nice brooch. They're not as popular as they once were. Silver, of course. Yes. Oh, of course. Now, I am not allowed to let you hold it on your own. The incident of 2013 has really changed the way we interact. Okay, now, once the clasp is off, you can pin it, and it does just go right back in there. Yes. Now, this is our Catherine brooch. It does carry a small amount of religious trauma due to its brief but eventful proximity and adjacency to a cult. However, it's thriving. It is doing better, and we've all been there, Cults, when you're young, things happen, right? So this is our Catherine. Do you think that the person you're shopping for is interested in a brooch? Maybe. Okay. So I would put that on the maybes. All right, but we can focus on some more. Exactly. Okay, wonderful. If you are interested in a necklace by chance, we do have this lovely necklace, and see, there we go. This one is actually a piece of costume jewelry, so the price tag is lower to reflect that. Now, this lovely piece is our Elsie. Okay, now Elsie is 30, flirty, and thriving. 30 because that is the decade that this lovely necklace was crafted. Yes, she is a 1930s gem. Okay, and the way that these gems, again, costume jewelry, these are not real diamonds. The way that these gems tend to catch the light sort of makes this rainbow effect, and it's just lovely. I think it will suit a wide variety of skin tones, different tastes. I personally enjoy the Elsie. This is a piece that is beautiful, knows its worth, but Elsie is practical. We're not going to break the bank. we're gonna look good because we deserve to look good, but we're not gonna spend all of our money on one piece to look good because we don't have to. Okay. Now, Elsie did have a slightly rough go in the mid 1970s. There was a bit of family, well, between us three, murder, suicide. I know, but it's all right, okay? Still a beautiful piece, still an affordable piece, a timeless classic, okay? And Elsie is not giving up, okay? Now, how do we feel about Elsie? Intrigued, okay? That's a good sign. I understand that sometimes the traumatic history of certain pieces can be off-putting. However, I think it is important to recognize that we're all tapestries of the past, and the only thing we can do is continue working to the future and to weave more positivity into those tapestries. Indeed. Okay, let us see. Okay, if you are interested in continuing with necklaces, I can show you this. This is a pearl necklace. It does have some detailing here in between the pearls at the base of the necklace, not at the clasp. This is our Tatiana piece. Yes. Now, Tatiana, similar to Elsie, she knows her worth. And while these are pearls, she does not want you to spend too much money. Okay. But Tatiana is also practical. So, in between these pearls here, these silver pieces, these are not real diamonds. These are cubic zirconia. Because Tatiana is timeless, beautiful, however, practical. Now, just your regular clasp. I personally highly recommend necklaces like this. Tatiana in particular with these details here. But pearls in general are a relatively safe choice. Classic. Tatiana's history. Well, Tatiana, goodness, where to begin? Okay. If I'm going to be honest with you, Tatiana is an older piece. Okay. If we go 1, 2, 3 from there. One of these cubic zirconia pieces was replaced about 23 years ago. 23, yes. It was replaced. And here on the back, these three, they were cleaned. Evidently the pieces are cleaned, but these three at the back required slightly more care. Yes, so this piece is, as I mentioned, it is older. Now, it does carry a little bit of weight in the neck area due to the unfortunate ending of its most recent owner. There was this whole political persecution thing and poverty, a loss of all of their personal items. So Tatiana does react negatively to communism as a result of this trauma. However, if you are not a practicing communist, or the person that you are giving this to is not a practicing communist, I think it would be a good chance for this piece to find new life, find some hope. Really show its beauty again. Exactly. Restore it to its former glory. Now, if you are open to it, I do have a couple of other pieces I can show you. I have a ring, if you're interested. Okay, now this, I think, is an absolutely fun piece. Okay, this is our Liz. Now, Liz is a fun, loving, kind of quiet but spunky ring. I mean, look at that. There's a bit of that. You can wear it in many different decades, although Liz primarily was worn in the 1970s. Okay, we do have this nice silver. Now, as a result of this free-loving 1970s disco, fun, freedom era, there is, of course, a negative side. Now, it's fun to think about the 70s as sort of a carefree time. However, Liz was unaware that you do in fact need to care sometimes, especially with the rise in serial murders across the continental United States in the 1970s. And Liz was very trusting, just a fun-loving gal. Ring. And Liz, unfortunately, became involved with one of these people. So there are some romantic issues associated with Liz. There are some trust issues. However, I think it would be nice for somebody to take Liz and show it that, you know, not every guy you meet has killed dozens of people. Some have killed more, but many have killed none at all. Exactly. So that is Liz. I can show you another ring as well. This one is gold. Okay. This is our, there we are. This is our Noel. Now, Noel is a gold colada ring with a diamond in the middle. Noel is a beautiful piece, but I will say, depending on who you're purchasing this for, the band size might be a little bit small. If you're comfortable, I may show you. This is about as far as this will go on me, and my ring band size is a little bit smaller than the average woman. Now, Noel comes from a family, descendants of an Irish family who miraculously survived both famines. However, it did take several generations, even after immigration across the ocean, in order to find food security. So the women in the family were on the malnourished side, shall we say. And so it is a little bit smaller. There is, of course, a bit of a fear associated with Noel when it comes to having enough to eat, having your churches burned down, being invaded by Vikings, that sort of thing. But it is a nice piece. The band can, of course, be adjusted. You could add some gold to the band to make it larger. And if you are not from an area with rampant food scarcity and starvation, I think it would be a good opportunity to override some of those painful memories with Noel. Okay, so, okay, you would like to consider Noel. Okay, that's very nice. All right, and if you're comfortable, I do have one bracelet that you may be interested in, especially now that I know that you liked that gold. Okay, this bracelet is solid gold. This is Eileen. Eileen. Close enough. Now, there is, as you can see in the gold here, there are diamonds all the way around. Now, Eileen did have to flee both China and Vietnam. So, similar to a couple of these pieces, there is some political persecution trauma here, as well as poverty and war. But it is really a stunning piece. The quality is very high, and none of the diamonds have had to be replaced, which I think sort of adds to. I agree. Would you? It is nice quality. And if you do have somebody in your family or in your circle of friends who, again, is not a communist, I think would be beneficial for this piece. Personally, I'm not here to judge. I'm only explaining what each piece needs and its history, of course. But this one is really a good one to use as a family heirloom. Going in with the tradition of passing along gold for weddings and things like that. I agree. Now, would you like to see any other pieces, or do you think you have an idea? Okay, so you're unsure between. Okay. Well, does the person that you are shopping for tend to have cooler toned skin or warmer toned skin? You don't know how to tell. That's all right. Do you notice typically their jewelry to be silver or gold or white gold? Okay. All right. I agree. In that case, I think it is better to go with. Yeah. Okay. I would agree. I think the Tatiana is probably going to be a good option. All right. Now, would you like it gift wrap? Of course, we will wrap it securely, but would you like gift wrap and a gift receipt? We do. People often do not return items or exchange them, but there is always, of course, a risk that somebody may have an allergic reaction to a metal or something along those lines. Perhaps the piece doesn't react very well with someone. You know, if we were to bring the Catherine over to a cult member, there would likely be issues. Okay, no, so you're going to take care of that when you. Okay, wonderful. Now I'm going to just ring this up. Okay, where's the tag? All right, that here. Okay, now you can insert your card there unless you are paying cash. Okay. Let me put this in a pouch for you. Okay. Yes, it did go through. Okay. Would you like a copy of the receipt? beautiful. Okay, it's just going to print out the bottom there. All right, now here, there is your Tatiana necklace. I hope that it is an appreciated gift. Feel free to come by anytime and explore. Our options do change regularly. Well, it was lovely to meet you. Yes, okay, take care.